Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your girl, Missy Bumbles, back with another episode of Prohibited Medicine where we talk about cannabis. If you are under 18, you need to go on get. If you're over 18, you're my people, stick around and let's get to it. So today I'm going to kick off part one of my Reefer Madness series. So we're going to kind of delve into the history of what is Reefer Madness? How did it all start? What happened because of it? So here we go with part one. This is going to be the birth of Reefer Madness, the marijuana menace, if you will. So if you watched my Fun Fact Friday that I released this past Friday, just a couple days ago, you would have heard me talk about the Mexican Revolution in 1910 and how they introduced marijuana to the States. And that's exactly where the Reefer Madness story starts. So, the negative association between the Mexican Revolution and the introduction of cannabis into the United States after 1910, or about 1910. They say that these immigrants targeted school children, like unsuspecting school children, and they would give them this demon weed or loco weed. Okay, sidebar. Do I really think the Mexicans were targeting unsuspecting school children? No. But okay, for the sake of conversation, let's just rock with it. Okay. And then along the Gulf Coast. So remember, this took place in the southwestern United States. So that area, along with the port cities along the Gulf, marijuana was associated with West Indian immigrants, African Americans, jazz musicians, prostitutes, and like lower class whites. And then, oddly enough, California, they were the first state to pass the prohibition law against cannabis. And then, oddly enough, they were the first ones to turn around and say, whoops, just kidding, let's legalize it. And then I'm just going to read from my notes here just to make it simple. So the Great Depression in the 1930s was a widespread unemployment and poverty. It led to resentment and fear behind the immigrants, and or minorities. There was this pseudo research done, and if you don't know, pseudo means fake. So there was this pseudo research, and it linked its use to violent crime and other socially deviant behaviors. I want to know, I couldn't find, what study was done, on what group of people, during what time exactly, but we all know these were just bold-faced lies, and they already laid the groundwork so nicely to pin cannabis up against the wall, rocking a hard place, if you will. They sure as shit painted it as evil. So that's the forefront story. So, Reefer Madness was a movie made in 1936. It was an American propaganda film. And actually, I found on the internet, there was it Rotten Tomatoes or was it IMDb? Anyways, I saw there was a review, and it says the granddaddy of all worst films made. Now, anybody that smokes cannabis and has seen the movie knows that is a 100% accurate statement. So, anywho, in 1936, an American propaganda film, originally titled "Tell Your Children," it outlines these melodramatic events after teens try and smoke cannabis for the first time. as a result of peer pressure, mind you, which I am not for that. Like, even if you're a consenting adult, and if I think you're trying to encourage somebody to do anything that they don't want to do, that's just a no-no in itself. But sorry, that was just a sidebar. So anyway, in the movie, these kids spoke out for the first time via peer pressure. The movie portrays the use of cannabis leading to hit-and-run accidents, manslaughter, suicide, conspiracy to commit murder, attempted rape, hallucinations, and descent into madness from marijuana addiction. I'm not even joking. All of those things happen in the movie because they smoked cannabis. Reefer Madness. So it's seriously the granddaddy of all worst movies ever is 100% true. Because we all know that smoking cannabis isn't going to make you do any of those things. Worst case scenario, you're going to eat up your entire snack drawer in your kitchen and pass the fuck out. Like, worst case scenario. Best case scenario, you feel great. Be bopping, tooling around the house, singing songs. But anyhow, they painted marijuana as dangerous as heroin and cocaine. Straight up. They planted that fear. They laid that groundwork nicely already. And then this movie was released, and of course everybody's like, oh my God, it's true. No, it's not. And they fueled like the hysteria of this evil weed. But there you have it. I just wanted to go ahead and start part 1 of Reefer Madness just to kind of lay the groundwork. This is not it for it. We have so much to go over still. Please stay tuned for parts 2 and 3. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. I hope you have a wonderful day. Make good choices. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Be easy. One love.